but as an artistic expression as well. And I think that's really nice to see them do that and bring that into the illustration, that connection in the story with design and the root of the product is really super cool. What's good, everybody, and welcome back to another brand review. Today in this episode we are keeping it hyper local, and we're going to be looking at a brand from a studio actually just around the corner from us. As normal, we will be taking a deep dive into the brand, dissecting it, looking at the history, looking at some of the building blocks that have been put in place to build this brand, and at the end we will be giving a score in our humble opinion. So without further ado, I'll hand it over to my esteemed colleague, Mr. Jan Stein, who will give you the details of this branding.
Esteemed colleague.
Esteemed, absolutely.
I don't even know what that means, to be honest.
It means very good.
Very good.
Yes.
Thank you. Okay. Yeah, cool. As you said, that's going to be a little different than we usually do it. First of all, as you said, it's like a studio from around the corner, and also like the brand we are looking at, because we usually look at, big brands, international brands. But in this case, it's I don't think everyone who watched this video will heard about this brand. So we're talking about Biobrush today. What is Biobrush? It's actually a toothbrush company.
I would actually think it would be pronounced Biobrush.
Biobrush?
Yeah.
I would have...
In English, but yeah. If it's a German brand, then it would be Biobrush.
No, then it would be Biobrush.
Okay, then it's Biobrush, yes.
Okay. Because I said, isn't the band called Biohazard?
Yes.
Yeah?
Correct.
Not Biohazard?
No, because bio is something negative.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
That's good, yeah. And biography?
Is something positive.
You know why I'm... Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, but it's Biobrush,
the German translation between bio and bio, the words are said slightly differently. But anyway, let's go with...
Biobrush. I like it. That sounds more natural to me, to be honest. So Biobrush, made of natural resources, no harmful softener, biodegradable, like material and fair.
In
fair
this
price.
case, it will be biodegradable. Okay.
Now I'm super confused. But yeah, what is it? So it's a startup from Berlin, founded in 2015. They want to be at the forefront of innovation of resource-saving materials. And it's a toothbrush that looks and feels like plastic, but it's not. It's made out of wood or material which are made out of wood, and it's a 96% biodegradable toothbrush, and it's made in Germany.
Awesome.
Yeah.
We need more of that stuff coming out of Germany.
Yeah, that's also why we liked it. It's not a big company, but it's a good company.
Yes.
They're doing something good, have a good cause, and we like that. And they asked a studio called Eiga Design here from Hamburg, from Germany. So Eiga, independent studio from Hamburg. As I said, they are like 20 years in the game. The founders are Elizabeth Plass and Henning Otto, and they work for corporates like Adidas, Sonos, and Leica. So, I think I know them for quite some time.
I like them.
They're doing good stuff.
They're a great studio.
Yeah, good studio here from Hamburg. Here, let's have a look at the logo. So we have here like comparison, old logo versus new logo. First impressions on the logo.
On the old one or the new one?
The step from the old one to the new
one. Okay, well,
they
definitely needed a rebrush. Like that. I like it. It's definitely, there's a trend at the moment you're seeing with a lot of companies to go in this direction. I've not seen it in this category. I think this category is a space that can be a little bit more playful, a little bit more energetic. So that's super interesting to see. Generally, I like the playfulness. I'd love to see if there's anything to do with like the motion of brushing or the kind of the accentuation of the act of actually what you do with the brush, playing out in this kind of very, how would you say, expressive logo.
Yeah, I agree. Okay, let's have there's a fancy video coming, like a brand introduction video.
Okay. Good.
And then I think afterwards, like if we see the logo in context, it will make more sense.
I'm liking this purple, by the way. Purple's pretty nice.
Purple, slag purple.
It's like purple. Yeah, but it's I like
No,
it.
it's not a bad thing. I mean, it's purple. There will be
Many purple.
many purples
brands.
around.
But it's nice.
Yeah. That's. Oh yeah, here just they also have this icon, so it's not just a word mark. They also have this logo icon here. But again, let's have a look at this video and then. Yeah,
All right.
that was the video.
Yeah, I mean, we normally keep our enthusiasm to the end, but I really like it. I think it's really cool. I love the playfulness of it as well, and I particularly what takes me right back to art school or even earlier is the use of the toothbrush to actually make. I can't remember what it's called. It has a name, but for making patterns. Sprinkles. Yeah, for making. I remember doing that myself as well at art school. I think it's really cool to pay homage to the toothbrush, not just as an instrument for cleaning your teeth, but as an artistic expression as well. And I think that's really nice to see them do that and bring that into the illustration. That connection in the story with design and the root of the product is really super cool.
And I also, like they mentioned in the video, the issue is that, okay, how can we make that visible, that it's a sustainable product and it's made out of wood, because it looks and feels like plastic. And I think overall, like the impression of all the design elements coming together, the colors, the materials, the graphical elements, it already feels much more natural than it did before. Like just looking at this logo, the old logo before, that had more like a clinical approach to it than like natural feeling. All right, so let's break it down, like the different elements of this brand. So first of all, we have the typography. They use a type called Brûlé or Brûle from Type Everything. This type actually pays homage to the 70s graphic design era. Yeah, and it's designed by, I think it's also like the founder of Type Everything, by André Roubaud.
One thing I find interesting as well is that the color palette, I really like the color palette, but it's not something that I would associate with like anything organic, like traditionally, or kind of recyclable or kind of good for the environment. But who's to say that we have to follow those forms? And I think being a bit more brave and expressive to bring the essence of the brand to life and appeal to a certain audience, to get them interested in this product just through like a playful manner is a really great way to go.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, and we see also here like these graphical forms they use and all the shapes they use. They have this little brush outside, which we also saw animated in the video, which is also a nice little feature here. All right, next thing is illustration. So this is actually one of my favorites in this whole rebranding. I really like the illustration. It's very distinct. I've not, of course, you see some references from illustration, but I've not seen something like that before. Like these little characters. I don't know. I'm not sure what they should be. Maybe like little plants or something. But yeah, pretty cool. Also like this little brush element around them. Really cool.
Yeah, I'm a sucker for characters in brand design. Yeah, done really well. Really nice stuff.
Other thing is packaging. I think here that's where they also bring in this natural element with like these really basic cardboards they're using, like with this recycle paper they're using. So that works actually pretty well. To me, you have this very colorful illustration, graphics, colors on them, and then this really nice recycling paper. So if I could buy them for my kids, for example, I would definitely right away go into the supermarket, buy them.
We checked the supermarket earlier because we actually wanted to have one of them here for you, but we couldn't find them. Unfortunately, we only have these, so I don't know if they're actually out yet, but we couldn't find them. But please, if you do find them, let us know how you think and what you feel. Leave some comments in the comment section below, and also if you share our opinion and excitement for this brand as well.
They have a special edition colorway, I think, where they melt like different of these little colorful elements into one brush, which looks pretty cool. And then some other packaging. I don't know what that is. Maybe there's a few brushes in there.
Brush pack, maybe
it's like a welcome kit, and then some other communication assets, little animations, poster-like graphics. Also, we see here a little bit of photography, or the way they do these little animations, which all look super nice, to be honest.
So one thing that I also love as well is really the attention to detail. So these little movements of the brush between the typography as well. There's all these like little hints. So it doesn't need to be like super over the top when it comes to animation. You've got the stop frame animation look to it. Just those little subtle hints, I think, really help to elevate the brand as well.
Yeah. So here at the end, we have like a nice overview. We can also see a little bit about imagery. I think, I don't know when they use these people, this might be stock photography. I'm not sure, but it's nice one. But maybe they even shoot it themselves. Not sure about this. And then they have this little studio shoots with, with like wood in the background or some plants, which also looks really nice.
All right, cool. Then,
at the end.
At this point in the video, we give our scores. But first of all, I'd like to say that I think Eiga have done a really great job of presenting this as well. So we'll also leave a link in the description below, so you can also go check out the actual case itself. The presentation is great, from the photography to the art direction to the execution. Really, really great job. This stuff is really on trend at the moment, and I think there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. I think taking and looking at the landscape of what's going on, obviously a brand like this takes time, and you're seeing a lot of these kind of styles coming to fruition at the moment, so it's super cool to see it. But definitely also seeing a studio from Hamburg, and also seeing a company like this being so brave to put themselves at the forefront of pushing a particular type of design and being playful as the product can be itself, I think is really, really cool. So on that, I would like to give it a pretty good score. Actually, I can't really fault it, to be honest. So I would like to give it an 8, in my humble opinion. So that's an 8 out of 10. Really, really excellent stuff. I suppose I could have gone more if we'd have seen more. There's not much, I've not seen much in the way of digital communication, really. I didn't see that. But generally, great looking product.
Okay. There's not much I would can argue or say like negative things. The only thing is, again, what I mentioned, the logo. But overall, even so, if it's like in the context with everything together, I think it works. And it's just like, if I saw it the first time, I thought like I've seen something like this before. But everything else I really like, and it fits really, really well together. So I would actually give it a 9.
Wow, okay, cool. Those are 2 pretty high scoring scores. It's been a while since we've had an 8 and a 9. I could have also pushed it that far as well. So it's a very, very high 8 for me. So yeah, congratulations, Eiga. Congratulations to Bio or Bio. Let us know. Brush for again being so brave. And yeah, that just about wraps it up. Quick one from us. And yeah, just like to say, don't forget to, if you are not subscribed, to get more content like this video. It really helps us to grow the channel. And of course, as always, we will see you in the next one. Peace.
Peace. I'm looking forward if they come out with an electric toothbrush.
Yeah, that'd be pretty awesome. Mine just broke, actually. So I'm in the market for a new toothbrush for Biobrush. Even though it's for kids, maybe you can make an electric one, and then I definitely get involved.
Yeah, me too.